Hi everyone, welcome again to another Teacher Joseph video clip and podcast. Now, to get us started today, I have some information for you which I think is probably quite important. So, just so that you know, when you're on my YouTube page, you have my videos, but you also have other menus which you need to look at. I'm doing shorts, that's very short video clips, most days. So you can find them in the shorts menu. And also, already twice this week, I've done live videos, but they don't end up in the main video page. They're in the live section. So that's something you need to look at and find. There we are. So, yes, don't miss my videos. And of course, if you like this channel, please do like the video you're watching and subscribe to the channel. That will let me know that you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you don't like it, I'm not going to know how you feel about it. You could send me a message, of course. That's also a possibility. But please do take a moment to subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it. Right, well, interestingly, today we're going to talk about blood donation. Now, this is very interesting because our weekly lesson is all about ice hockey. And what happens during ice hockey? Well, for most people, you get injured or you have an accident or someone hits you with their stick and you need to go to the hospital. So that leads me on nicely to this idea of blood donations because the hospital relies on you giving blood to give to somebody else. And we're going to look at the rules around blood donations. Very interesting. As usual with Britain, very moral about what you can and can't do before you donate blood. You can't just go and say, okay, take my blood. Yeah, it's they ask you loads of questions. And some of them are a little bit embarrassing because you have to tell them things that they ask. And we're going to look at those questions, what they ask you. So you go to the blood transfusion center, you sit down, and then the nurse will take you to a private place and she will say, so, when's the last time that you had sex? Frightening, isn't it? We're going to talk about that. And by the way, on YouTube, all of my videos are marked unsuitable for children. So this one probably would be okay. I mean, sex is not a bad word, but just so you know, in case you're worried that maybe we're going to be talking about something that's unsuitable, we're not. We're just talking about blood transfusions and the questions that they ask. Okay, so without waiting any longer, let's go and look at what they ask you at the blood transfusion center, which strangely isn't in the hospital. They have a place, they have their own office, which you go, and once you give them blood, they actually give you a biscuit and a cup of coffee. Delicious, really. The biscuits are really nice. Although, because of cutbacks, I don't think they have the same service they used to. But we're going to read all about it. Okay, so come with me. Let's have a look. Right, here we are at the blood transfusion website. NHS, National Health Service, blood and transplants. Now, we have a number of different ideas here. We have home, plasma, that's something else you can give. You can give your plasma. Well, not having my plasma or my blood, it seems. Stem cells. Why give blood? Who can give blood? the process, where to donate, and campaigns. Okay, so we're going to look at who can give blood today. It's a little bit personal, some of the questions they ask. Okay, so who can give blood? Find out if you're able to give blood for the first time. On this page, who can donate? Who can't donate? Who might have to wait to donate? And female donors. Yeah, they've got their own rules. How often can I give blood? Interestingly, here in the UK, you don't get paid to give blood. I know in parts of Europe, I think in America as well, I could be wrong, but they actually pay you to give blood, but we don't offer cash. For students, it's quite a good deal. Right, who can donate blood? Right, here we are. To donate blood, you will need to be generally fit and well, be aged between 17 and 65, weigh between 7 stone, 12 pounds. Oh, look, they've given us the metric system. That's 50 kilograms to 25 stone, 158 kilograms. Yeah, I like it when they give us all of these details because I only recognize stones there. So you have to be between 7 stone and 25 stone. That's the bit I recognize. You probably recognize the 50 kilograms and 158 kilograms. You must have suitable veins. I don't know what a suitable vein is. The vein is the bit in your arm, you know, the blue bit, the little tube that they press to find. That's a vein. And they will check that. Yeah, sometimes you go, and if they can't find the vein, they send you home. And you have to meet all donor eligibility criteria. And yeah, they do screen you, they sit you down and ask you things. So let's read. So you can't donate blood if you've had most types of cancer. Well, that's understandable. Have some heart conditions. Well, again, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, if you have a bad heart, or in English, informally, we say a dicky ticker. We call the heart a ticker, Tick, ticker, like a watch. A dicky ticker is a bad watch. It's just a slang way of saying it, a dicky ticker. So if you have a dicky ticker, a heart condition, you can't give blood. If you've ever received blood, platelets, plasma, or any other blood products after 1980, who knows why they're asking this? Have tested positive for HIV? Well, I suppose that's a good enough reason. Have had an organ transplant? Okay. If you have hepatitis B, hepatitis C, if you carry those viruses, you can't give blood. If you have injected non-prescribed drugs, including bodybuilding and injectable tanning agents, you may be able to give if a doctor gave you those things. And there are other medical conditions. Right, let's move further down. Who might have to wait? There's some health, travel, and lifestyle reasons that may stop you from being able to donate blood. Here's the interesting bit, Luke. Sexual activity. Sexual. Yeah. You know, in Britain, we don't like using that word very much. So let's see what it says. You may have to wait up to 3 months before you can donate if. Do I really have to read this? Okay, you have had anal sex with a new partner in the last 3 months. Um, Notice here a new partner. Uh, I don't know exactly how they approach this because you could just lie, I suppose, and say that the person isn't new. And anyway, what difference does it make? You finish taking pre-exposure I don't even know how to say this. It's called PrEP. It's basically the HIV medication. Prophylaxis, maybe? Prophylaxis, I think. Or post-exposure prophylaxis, PEP, in the last 3 months. Now listen to this. In the last 3 months, if you've had sexual contact with a partner, uh, it gives the reasons here why you can't uh, give blood. So in the last 3 months, if you've had sexual contact with a partner who is HIV positive, HTLV positive. I've no idea what that is. Did I miss something there? HTLV. Hmm. Um, a hepatitis carrier, a hepatitis C carrier, syphilis positive. Listen to this. Has received money or drugs for sex. Why would that stop you giving blood? Is it because presumably if you give money, they think that the person is a prostitute? Could that be why maybe you can't give blood if you've given someone money for sex? I don't know what they're thinking there. It's a bit judgmental though. I mean, what if you give your wife money to buy the shopping and then you do your thing? That means you can't donate blood? I don't know. Have injected non-prescribed drugs, including bodybuilding and injectable tanning. Let's look at the other reasons. Okay, it says here, other reasons why you might need to wait. If you feel ill, um, are pregnant or had a baby in the last 6 months, have recently got a tattoo or a piercing, travel to and from certain countries outside the UK, are undergoing an assessment or investigation for a medical condition. Okay, let's look at the next part. Female donors under 20. Check how much blood you have. I thought we all had the same amount, no? It seems that you don't. If you're a woman under 20 and you weigh under 10 stone, not many of those around here, or are under 5'6", you'll need to check. I don't understand the metric system. 65 kilograms. That doesn't sound right, does it? It sounds like an awful lot in kilograms, doesn't it? 10 stone sounds better. Did I tell you that we have these talking scales here in some pharmacies where you stand on them and they tell you your weight? When I stand on them, all they say is, sorry, only one person. Oh, it has one of these calculation things. Oh, isn't that good? Look, you can see your height in both the metric and in inches. Well, actually, it's feet in inches. 5 feet 3 inches. Very interesting. Right. How often can I give blood? Men can give blood every 12 weeks. Women can give blood every 16 weeks. This is because men generally have higher iron levels than women. Again, not around here, I don't think. What's this? If you have genetic hemochromatosis, that doesn't sound friendly, you may be able to donate as often as every 6 weeks. Hmm, yeah. So there we are. Blood. And why give blood? How is it used? Who you could help? Oh, we have to click on this. Who am I helping if I give blood? We need nearly 5,000 people to give blood every day to meet the needs of hospitals and patients. We specifically need new black donors, really, to provide blood donations for black patients with sickle cell disease. Oh, look, is that a black woman they've put on there? It is, isn't it? Let me show you her. This is Sienna. She's 16. She has sickle cell disease. I don't know what that is. Oh, they're all black, are they? Oh, there's Chanel, Tasman and Cameron. And oh, there's a white woman. I wouldn't like to assume. I don't know how she defines herself, but she looks kind of white, doesn't she? Some of our O negative donors explain how they feel about having their blood blue lighted. Oh, that means on top of the ambulance, the blue light that goes around. And what's this? Is she coming? A donor and recipient meet. Yeah, so by the way, that blue light is the blue light of the ambulance. Okay. I've never heard it used as a verb, to blue light, to rush blood to somebody. Salome, who has sickle cell disease, met Zamzam. the donor with the same rare blood type. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's move on. It says here, your blood saves lives. Your blood donation is an amazing gift to people who need it in an emergency. And there we have Ruana, Archie, Edie, Natasha, and Daniel. Okay, well, that's nice, isn't it? They all look kind of as if they're from different places in the world, but this is all done to show us and remind us how diverse British culture is. There's Corey, Shayla, Amit, Shalona, and Alexis. Yeah, so it seems like they're really highlighting the fact that they need black donors. And the next one, Robert, Sebastian, Siobhan. I think it's actually Siobhan. I think it's Irish. Paul. Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it? Paul needed blood as a newborn baby, or he wouldn't have survived. Oh, really? Let's see. Oh, I can't scroll up. It's the end of the page, I think. Oh, there he is. Paul needed blood as a newborn baby, or he wouldn't have survived. Well, by the looks of him, that wasn't yesterday, was it? Anyway, yeah, well, that obviously was a blood donor about, what, 30 years ago? He looks about 30, doesn't he? Anyway, wow. There we are. A little introduction to the blood transfusion service. I hope you've enjoyed this. And just a very quick guide, since we were talking about ice hockey and how dangerous that sport is. It seemed logical to give you an intro to our blood transfusion service, which these days it seems is called the blood and transplant department. That's new. I haven't seen it called that before. As far as I knew, it was simply called the blood transfusion service. Right, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll catch up with you all again soon. See you. Bye.